You want to know the key to making $100,000 a month from your laptop? I'm going to share it with you. First, this is my 61st video in 61 days. So for 61 days straight, I've sat here and recorded this video, or a video, and uploaded it to YouTube. I'm going for 100 videos in 100 days. Man, what a journey it's been. It's been a roller coaster, right? More downs than up. But right now, I feel like I'm up. I feel really good. And I feel like day 60 was one of my best videos. Something I was passionate about. I am passionate about. But it got 0 views. But I'm still here for day 61. All right, so now I'm going to share this with you. So, how to make $100,000 a month from your laptop. So, this is from Jackie Chow. He's on X or Twitter, Indexy, INDEXSY. I followed Jackie online, and man, the guy just seems like a hustler. He's some of this is kind of like inspired, but what I'm doing here, what he does is he does like a daily build in public. He runs a like SEO agency, sells links for link building, and he's affiliate marketer agency, like just a hustler, man, just building things. And he posted a tweet, and it said like I think he does $150,000 a month in revenue. Like how he got there is like zero point 0.5 out of 10 execution. Like he's saying his execution is terrible. Um, Let me just pull it up so I can read it to you exactly. Bear with me here. Sorry, I should have been prepared here, but I'm not. That's kind of how these things have been going. Uh, Very unprepared. Let's see. Okay, my recipe for 100K a month profit be like 0 0.5 out of 10 execution, 7 out of 10 monetization, 10 out of 10 consistency. If you show up every day for a year, is it even possible to fail? Like, dang, dude, that really hits deep, man. Like, it's I mean, of course, right? His execution is way more than a half, right? Like dude, his execution just seems like it's incredible. I know him some, but we don't chat like on a personal level, so I don't know him that well. But just seeing from his videos, he travels a lot, right? But he's always like he shows up. He's at like 200 and something, 300 days of like daily recording his building in public. Um, he just goes live and just like goes off the cuff and talks about what he's working on. Pretty much like what I've done here. I've a lot of what I'm doing. I kind of mirrored after him, but it's easier than trying to script out a video every single day and do all this fancy editing when you can't edit or thumbnails right. Um, but just watching his channel grow from the trickle of views, a few hundred, a few of like tens, 20s, hundreds, to now thousands of views of video within a few days after he posts. And this is every day. Uh, so I can only imagine how much like his agency has grown like this last year, the last 200 days or whatever. Not even a full year he's been doing it, just by posting daily and just putting out content and just helping people. Right? He answers questions. Um, but the whole point I'm trying to make here is that like he feels like his execution's not good, but what he said is good is he's going to show up every single day. The days he doesn't feel like it, he's still going to show up and he's going to get some work done, and that's the key, right? And that's something I struggle with, right? Like it's today. I was fired up yesterday. Uh, like I filmed the video 60 about self doubt, and I'm like, man, this is my best video. Like, dude, I feel it like it crushes me all the time, and I'm trying to overcome it. Shooting these videos is me overcoming it. And I got up today. I went to work at my supplement shop. Yeah, kind of a decent day. Like, I mean, it wasn't the best morning, but I mean, overall, like this day week over week, we're up, right? So customers were even, but revenue was up. So like that's a plus, man. I'll take it. But got home and man, just tired. My wife had to work, and then she's out tonight. Her and my son went to bingo, so it's like I can't work out today. Like I couldn't get out to the gym because I had my daughter. Um, but like, okay, it's cool. So they hit some pre-workout, and like I'm just gonna go grind out on the websites. I needed to send just an intro email to the lead that I got from my buddy for a dentist, and I didn't send it because I wanted to get a personalized email set up for my agency site and trying to get all that going. I got it, but then like I email like, man, I'm going to spam, so I'm like, ah. And then as the night's going, I'm like, man, it's too late. I'm not gonna send it tonight, so I'll probably send in the morning, just from my regular Gmail, which I really want to use my agency site just so it looks more professional. Like, hey, um, but I don't even know what's gonna happen here, man. Like my plan is to just mention to her, like, hey, I heard you're having some issues, or would like to just learn more about what's going on, um, and what you're looking for, and if there's anything I can do to help you. That's it, right? And then see where it goes from there. Um, maybe I can sign them as a client. Maybe I can just look and say, hey, like, you know what, like, well, you're getting what you pay for, or no, you're not. Like, you're being taken advantage of, So, and then the chips will fall where they may. Um, so I got tired, man, and then I was like, okay, I got to get up. I got to get moving. I'm tired right now, but and then I I bought a new domain, launching a new rank and rent site for my buddy that gave me the lead. It's in a town he lives in. Um, we're gonna test something out. Like it's like, hey, I don't. I mean, it doesn't look very competitive. Like I think it's. I didn't do the most research, right? But I feel pretty confident. Like we could get this site up there, number one, pretty quickly, and get him some calls. So the goal is I'm going to rank the site. We're going to put his number on the site and in the lead form, and he'll get all the leads. He'll call them. He's a great talker, great salesman, and so he'll just go down and give these guys a free quote. It's home services, so he'll go give them a free quote. If they take it, they take it. If they don't, they don't. Um, I just have no idea how many leads we're gonna get like a week. It's not a lot of volume. Um, I think it'd be cool if we could get them like 5 leads a week. Um, which all in all, maybe it's 10, 15 hours of work time quoting and doing the job a week, and hopefully he can make 500 to $1,000 a week. Like I would be happy with that outcome. We haven't discussed any arrangements. Like at the end of the day, I really don't care. Like it's just, uh, I want to help him out, and two, I just want to build the site and um, prove the concept to me. Right? Like again, it's the self doubt. Like which I've done this before. Like so much more competitive markets. Um, so I got that site up. I got the domain. Like the site's already up. I built it with Cadence theme and AI. It's actually pretty decent. Like I need to go in tomorrow. It's too late tonight. I'm not gonna jack with it. Tomorrow I'll go in and rearrange things, update some pictures, and make it look good. And we'll get some content on there, and we'll get it indexed and see what happens here in the next few weeks, next month. Um, I have a rank and rent site in Denver that I put up like last November. Let me see. Let's see. I think the site went live November 21st. It got indexed November 22nd. Yeah, it got impressions on November 23rd. So like when this site, I was like, oh dude, this is gonna be a cakewalk. Like I'm gonna be rolling, man. I'm gonna have the site ranked and doing good. Well, it didn't. Like it stayed like for the main keyword, like I was like in the 30s, 40. I didn't have a lot of content on the page. I was just kind of testing and seeing. I was like, okay, let me go and add this content to the homepage and give Google some more stuff to rank. Since doing that, it's moved up to inside the top 30. I think today like is around 26, 28, something like that. Um, Much more competitive. Like I mean, Denver's pretty big city, right? Like it's not a small city. Um, so I ordered some guest post links today from Jackie, so I'm gonna test these out. I got 5 links. Um, all I've done to this site so far is citation, so I have not put a lot of work in. I put maybe a few hours, and most of that was on setup. So we're gonna get these linked, and we're gonna see what happens. It'll be interesting to see how well this moves the needle, and hopefully it'll get me a little bit closer to the top spot. Because I think if this thing gets to number one, I mean, I feel pretty good that I could rent it for 2,000, plus a month, which would be super cool. So I'm gonna work on that. So tomorrow, the Google Ads. I'm still waiting to get my Google Ads account back. Um, I think it was 5 days. So sometime middle this week, Wednesday, Thursday. Hopefully they have a decision. I get my account back. My Google Merchant account for my supplements, man, I think still like they're still declining me. I actually reached out to Google and actually got a reply back from them, which was cool. I'm surprised. Um, and he was like, "Hey, man, yeah, like our system auto flags," and he's just like, "Some of your titles and descriptions are a little too much, you know." But it's like, dude, I list the ingredients that are in the product. Like it's a good SEO description, right? It's like I'm trying to rank for this. He's like, you need to just like really dial it back, and it's like, man, that's just crap, man. Super frustrating. I've put a lot of time and work to get these descriptions good and to try to rank them, and and it's like, man. So I don't even know. Like it's so frustrating. I don't even want to mess with it. Yeah. So like I don't know. It's just a pain. Uh, so that's it. So that's where I'm at. But again, right? It's like I'm not being consistent on one thing. I'm all over the place, right? But like this rank and rent site today, I spent $10 on a domain name and a few hours, less than like an hour, and I got the site set up, right? And I'll go write some content, put on there, and I mean maybe I buy some citations. I don't know. I have to see if I'm using my buddy's address, or maybe I'll get an address and maybe get some citations. We'll see how it starts to go. Might just do a couple guest posts and just kind of see there. Uh, but it's like for less than $100, I can get this thing set up and running. Not a very high ticket niche, so I don't know. I mean, maybe a couple $100 a month. Like if I was to rent this to an individual, I don't know if it would be 500 a month, but even $200 or $300 a month is not bad, right? I don't know. I just like the thought of that so much better, than just man the ecom. Like I want to do it. I want to figure it out, but it's very expensive, and having a store and then it's like you're tied to it, right? Like, my wife wants to travel. It's like we can't travel. We gotta make sure these stores are running. Um, but everything has its challenges. So I'm way off topic, but like it's the consistency. I need to pick one thing and be consistent with it. Um, and I have over a decade experience with SEO and with marketing. It's like that's my thing, and it's like if I can just use my skills and with a little money and build something that and I can help people that I feel like it's still good. Like that's what I want to do is help people. So that's what I'm going to work on. So I'm going to get this site done. I have another domain that I bought for a rank and rent that I just had never built out. And now, so I'm going to go back after I get this site done for my buddy. I'm going to go back into my other site and rebuild it out with this new theme because it's so much faster and get some content on there. Start trying to rank that thing and see how that thing goes, and hopefully get my Google Ads count back this week so that I can start playing with some different ads and some different things like that. Start getting the ball rolling, try to get some of these rented, and then something that Jackie put out in a video today. He was like, "What was it?" He was like, "Hey, like like spam these things and you can make 10 grand a month within 12 months or less." I'm like, "That sounds great." So one of them was like cold call 50 people a day. One of them was to cold email 10 people a day. Do a Loom, like it's actually like quality, like um, unique videos for unique emails for each person. Like, damn, that's time consuming. But yeah, I mean, if you're sending 300 cold emails a month, like unique, like, man, I think I could close one. You know what I mean? And it's like, hey, if I can close one and that's $2,000 to $4,000, like, that's pretty good. It's half of a salary or almost a full-time salary, right? So um, rent out a couple of rank and rents and then pick up a client, and man, I'm sitting good, and then it's just start to scale these things up, get the processes to start getting sites built out more. Once I get a better hang of this rank and rent stuff, and then just start scaling up. So it's kind of that's where my head's at, man. And but I feel good. Like I feel ready. You know what I mean? Like I'm finally like I did reach out to a guy yesterday. I used to work with. It has a position he's hiring for, and then I applied for a few jobs. Today I applied for another job. Um, Didn't hear back from anybody yet. Of course, it's quick. I figured that I would probably hear back from the old coworker, but I didn't. But I'm kind of glad, I'm like, you know what? Like, it's not where my heart's at. I mean, I would do it because, it'd be money, it'd be quick money. But I would much rather build these things out and to be able to provide services to people who that want them and that need it and that appreciate it, and where I can help them make money and then they can help me make money as well, right? Like, just a good win-win like situation. So that's what I'm after. So this week is really what I'm just going to double down on, is just focus on that, and see what happens here at the shops, and just, man, just build websites. So that's it, guys. This is 16 minutes of rambling, man. This was day 61. Much different than day 60. If you didn't watch it, if anybody sees this, go watch day 60. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow for day 62. Be consistent.